Is innovation in the cosmetics industry dead? That was the question posed to a panel of experts from across the beauty and personal care industry at a packed press briefing at the start of In Cosmetics 2010. After 20 years of celebrating innovation within the industry, are there any new areas left to explore?
No, innovation is not dead and will not be dead for the next years. Of course, we innovate and we continue to innovate. But as I explained during this show, there is also an important way to innovate. This is to listen to customers, because in fact customers don't have the same expectation, don't have the same way of living, the same way of applying cosmetic products, whether they are living in China, northern China, southern China, big cities in China or campaign in China, in Japan, in Korea, in north of America, or in USA or in Latin America.
Examples of what customers can expect to pamper themselves with were evident at the Innovation Zone. Over 60 new products were showcased by exhibitors across the 6 areas, with companies launching new ingredients and finished products encompassing research into such controversial fields as high-tech science, alongside those tackling the growing trend for green beauty products.
We are not focused on one way versus another. Biotechnology could bring very strongly active ingredients and could be very interesting in some cases. But on the other hand, natural ingredients could also bring very effective or very innovative material on the cosmetic field. So what is important for us? This is innovation. Innovation, safety, efficacy. And this is what drives, in fact, the selection of the ingredients that are then used in our cosmetic formulation.
The continuing growth of urbanization was highlighted by the press briefing as a major influence on how companies can continue to innovate. These new consumers, particularly in emerging markets, can offer traditional ingredients and new opportunities to the industry.
50% of the world population is now living in cities. So that means that the way people will use their product tomorrow will be different than the way they were using something like 10 years ago. Big city means very mobile, very active. So you need to think and to work with those customers who in the future will represent maybe 60% of the total population.
Perhaps the biggest influence on how the cosmetics industry can continue to innovate was in how globalization has led to more migration, and with that, the changing face of the customer.
Mixity of races generates a tremendous amount of different customers which have different phototypes, skin phototypes, and even the skin phototype classification that we are using today is not valid anymore because of this mixity, which is very interesting and which allows us to think differently on the products that will come in the future and that will bring innovation to our customers.